Round door that's like, ooh, what's behind there? And I hope that the buyer really sees how much time and effort went into saving this fur because it is a really special piece of the house. What about it? So at this point, all that's really left to do is to put the cabinet doors back in, put some hardware in, clean up the whole house, finish the trim out on the front door, and I think we're just about there. Oh, that's a good. Oh. No way. Who's the fairest buyer of them all?
Actually, well, I'm the fairest realtor of them all.
That's true. Guys, we gotta get back to work. We're gonna just open it.
Put in your mouth, that first bite, the judges are gonna taste that root beer schnapps. Undeniable.
Muitas vezes nós dizemos que a rapidez é inimiga da perfeição, mas neste caso e neste episódio eu quero provar o contrário. Eu sou Miguel Mesquita e hoje sou o chefe de serviço. A primeira receita de hoje são os cogumelos grelhados com beterraba, que é...
Estás a ver?
Everything, put the portico in, it changes the whole look of the place, makes it more inviting.
Não ias ver aquilo para cozinhar.
I love it! This looks so good. I love this. I feel like I should be making a speech up here or something. To all the people that have helped me along the way. I love it.
So good.
I love it.
There was a huge fireplace, there was that low dark ceiling. Oh, there you go.
I love it.
This is a great spot.
This is amazing. I love it. I love this fur.
You wanted the cabin feel.
I did.
You're right.
I love the feel.
Oh.
My chairs.
Your big
My
chairs.
chairs are still here.
We were able to salvage something from the original cottage.
God. I just want to sit here with the fire going. This is nice.
It's a wall of windows and doors now.
And it's a wall of water.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sitting, looking at a whole bunch of lawn and some trees and I think I see the water. This is it. Like I'm on the cliff.
It's a good spot. The kitchen that was stuck behind the old fireplace before, which is no more. What's great is that we've combined the kitchen and dining space.
I love the way you brought in a little bit of wood
Over
because
the
it kind
range,
of breaks it up a bit.
And I thought the blue was just a little bit different, right? Little bar over here, we all know that's necessary.
Absolutely.
Coffee station, open shelving. And if you're renting this out, I would say it's nice to be able to display everything that's available and ready so people know, like, oh, we're going to do mixed drinks because they have everything set up. And oh, good, we don't need to bring wine glasses. And we don't need to bring our espresso machine. This stuff all stay. It should be an easy place for people to
That's the question. You're right on my vision of I wanted cottage. What you guys have done here is taken classy and cottage, mashed them together, and this is what we have.
Same cottage feel, but just up a notch.
Rustic chic, I like to call it. Rustic chic.
Put that down as your design palette. Rustic chic.
Very nice.
It's amazing that we were able to get kitchen, dining, and living with lots of traffic patterns available as well.
Somehow you've made the right spots feel cozy, and the other spots are so grand and open. Home run, buddy. Home run.
And upstairs, we now got 4 good-sized bedrooms. In that 5th room upstairs, which is a bit of a living room, flex space, could be a bedroom as well.
First of all, love the barn door.
Yes.
This was the laundry room.
Now it's the Scott's shirt room.
Oh, I love the flag.
I'm just going to camera for a minute.
Move there.
Where are you? Oh, I love it. I love everything in here, and I love the fact that, my kids are going to want to
Gosto
escape.
de
They want some
nós
quiet time.
esteja bom
Here's where they
dia
go.
por aqui.
Don't have to go sit on a bed.
Morreu mais uma
Parents are
pessoa.
down in the bottom.
Yes.
Kids are up in the upper family room. Everybody's happy.
Everybody is
Meu
happy.
Deus.
And you can close the door if you want some privacy, and you can turn this into a bed so that if you did have an extra
really?
guest, you get one more room out of it. All right, let's see what else we got.
Another home run.
Another home run.
Perfect.
It's about capacity and versatility.
Look, it just looks like just well done. Nice finish, clean. what it was before was like, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, smelly.
Yeah,
No,
this is perfect.
this room's all redone. You've got the fan, which whenever I say you put a bunk bed in, you gotta have the fan in the cage there so that nobody bumps their hand, bumps their head. This is a really good use of space, but if you want to see how to maximize capacity, it's the room next door.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
You need the bunk room.
this is the bunk room.
It's the bunk room, absolutely.
This screams summer camp to me.
Yeah.
It's like rice water.
That's what makes the cottage fun too, though, is that it's just different than you're not at home with your own bedroom. You're up here with all your friends.
That's right.
This is what the kids look forward to.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it. Home run number 2.
Home run number 2. Let me show you what else we got. Boom. Hello, bathroom.
This is
Oh.
not what it was.
This was part of the original bathroom. This is half of the original bathroom.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
You got everything you need. You got a full shower, full-size vanity.
Tipo,
toilet's
quando
tucked away in
tu
its own little spot
parece
over
que
here.
também
the other one.
Claro,
Was just
papá
this
também
giant
é
break dance in the middle. It's just a terrible use of space.
Why are you breakdancing in the bathroom?
Well, sometimes when the mood hits, this is perfect. I love it.
Good.
Oh, I love this room. What happened to the wood and the tiles?
Everything in here has that kind of warm, rustic but new feel to it.
But so warm, love. The plaid.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Every room and everything in this cottage matches our shirts. That's what's
There's
really
nothing
important.
wrong with that. I love it. I feel warm. Every room I come into, I'm like,
The primary bedroom.
oh yeah,
How good is this room?
this is amazing. This is it. You've done it. This is 4 home runs for the Grand Slam. Love it. The colors, the feel, everything is on point. You took cabin and went to the modern side of it.
Well, it's kind of like you. Like good foundation, but needs modernization.
I've heard that before. I'll accept that.
And you still got a closet, but most importantly, you got this door over here. Remember we took that old bathroom, cut it in half?
Oh, I love this.
Yes.
I love it.
Don't lie on the floor, we won't be able to see you.
Oh, this is so nice. It really just screams cottage.
There was one crazy big bathroom here before, and it was terrible. Dividing that into 2, having one common bathroom for everybody, which is perfect. But now the bonus of having the ensuite, that just takes the luxe
Eso
level
lo
up a
de
notch.
no, pues.
No.
How
Look
nice is
at
this?
this. Look at this. Love it.
Full new composite deck with the glass panels, so unobstructed view of the lake. And then out here, more living, more dining.
Like I can just see sitting out here, barbecue, grab something to eat.
Cuidado.
And you know what else I love though is that before this was just a busted deck and then forest, but now it is spectacular.
But
Perfect. You know I love the red chairs.
I know.
That's just cottage to me.
Let's talk about the elephant in the lake.
Love it. Kids are gonna lose their mind.
A water playground is just a bit of a differentiator too, right?
I can't wipe the smile off my face as I look at this. It's amazing. I am beyond happy. This is better than I had hoped.
Good. Because I think you're going to be happy about the numbers as well.
what?
Looking at the property in the current state and knowing the market that's here, this property, the way it is now, all the bedrooms, all the finishes, all the amenities that you have, could be renting for $600 a night.
Wow.
It's $4,200 a week. So your annual rental potential for this property is $218,000.
You have no idea what we've just done. It's taken pigs from here to here.
But I know it's not your intention to rent it the whole time.
Right, not primarily. Probably half of the time we're going to be up here.
Yeah, you still can be making over $50,000 a year in rental income and getting full use out of it.
It's so good. I get all this, but on top of this, I make a little money on the
This
side.
so
it's amazing.
bad.
It's perfect.
Get away from it all at the Cliffside Cabin. Located in gorgeous Kawartha Lakes, this unique 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom cottage features a brand new dining kitchen, fully open to the living room, with a wood-burning fireplace, soaring ceilings, and a fabulous view of the lake. Outside, enjoy cliffside dining, a cozy fire pit, and a water slide that's fun for all ages. Rustic chic at its finest.
Do it! 1, 2,
do the same thing for me.
Absolutely, I would.
Just need to get a show, a team,
Some hair.
all those things.
Good.
All right, get me out of here. All right.
Camille.
See you later, boy.
Camille. This gun is super.
Tira essa porcaria desse boneco, pai, não dá. Estás a perder a identidade, Nelson. As pessoas pensam que estão a jogar com uma menina.
Não.
Pronto? Já está a falar sério para ti.
Então, seu nome é Silvana Som.
Que?
O nome é Silvana Som.
And even though my gut instinct tells them it's a new relationship, people are suspicious. So I have to up the disguise and decoy again. These are not side dates. Just do me some pointers. So I can get into these restaurants and see what's really going on. That's the thing. You have to be kidding me. What I discover this time round is more shocking than ever. I'm amazed. You're still open.
Mas, ok. Já terminei.
Não. Vai aparecer agora. Olha agora. Loser, 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 loser.
My man wants a kid.
Bobby, Bobby, Pikachu, 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 Mario.
Here we go. That my mouth shed. So you have a gold up. Matt don't need a big house, but it's not that big.
Não, não, não. Ninguém me espera. Hush.
Backwards had business, brother. He looks like he just doesn't know what to expect right here. Feel like I'm watching a western. Stare down. What happened to the tumbler?
The first thing I noticed was a bunch of boxes on the floor. Looks like she's moving. So I wonder if Jasmine is moving out of Matt's place and finally getting her own place. That would show me that she is still curious about it and she's actually taking action. I don't know, sir. You're in for a Jasmine surprise. And he's got that smart on his side.
Então, Nelson, está-te a dar daqui nada tipo isso, pá. Ai, o raio. Está quieto, não te rabis.
How have you been ever since the party?
Está quieto.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to say I was shocked how you acted towards Natalie. She was very upset about the whole thing. And we broke up because of it.
So you're telling me that your girlfriend broke up with you because of me and not because
Yes!
of this
Very good.
wet
Here we
lie
go.
that you've been telling
Where we go, where we go, where we go, grow, grow. Impossible. And Maurice, Maurice, Maurice. Tu vais morrer. Você vai morrer. Tu vais morrer.
All of the things that she makes up in her mind to be actual reality. She's gonna need more boxes to pack up in lies.
Piu, piu, piu.
I don't know.
Curau. Curau. Pi, 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 pi.
He was not expecting this at all.
Pi, pi, pi.
About this conversation, we're getting too off track. Tell the news. The reason why I brought you here, because I wanted to know that I'm not longer gonna live in this house. I'm moving.
Oh,
She's moving.
you were hit like a crap. Where to?
I'm moving to Scotland.
You're moving to Florida.
But Matt is coming with me.
Oh, what are you talking about? You're going with Matt.
Yeah.
Hell. Ele morreu.
If you're going with Matt, he's not coming with you.
Leah's coming with you.
Hopefully together for her, things are going well.
Okay, so you're moving with Matt to Florida.
And I don't want you to know by anyone but me.
Why she's got that taunty on? I have a funny feeling about this. She's gonna tell me that she's pregnant. That's what's gonna happen. I think this is the moment. I'm saying yeah, can I?
Eu die. And with me.
I'm not waiting. That's what I think's gonna happen. I know it's coming.
There is something else I wanted.
You better tell her.
What I'm gonna tell you, just wanted you to know that I'm not doing this on purpose. I didn't do it to hurt you. I didn't plan. It just happened. Say it. Just say it.
Oh. Gino, no. Heart racing. What?
Matt and I, we are gonna have a baby.
Say a word. Oh, come on. Wow. It's what? And he was right.
Jasmine! You didn't! You didn't!
She didn't use a condom. That's what she did. My heart hurts.
For Gino.
Yeah. I feel like she just stabbed him through the heart. In that one moment. I knew it was coming, but I hate that leading up to it, he was hopeful maybe, maybe she could come home. I cannot believe that he even held any type of hope or even wanted any type of hope with her, dude. You know one of the toxic person? No.
So you went to California, how was that?
Yeah, we had a watch party at Colleen and Kalani's house. We hung out at the pool. We played mini golf. I actually won something for once.
How did you win mini golf? You bad.
How dare you? Welcome to Miami Beach.
That sounds like a good omen, doesn't it?
Oh, I am 21. No way. Wow, this is actually accurate. Oh,
Papai, o teu
I am
computador é
21. No way. Wow, this is actually accurate. Why I feel this way, I don't know.
Cada um tem que ter
Think
coisa.
I hurt so much it drives me crazy. I just don't
What do we have here? I have the original jail cell keys to the
Oh!
phone cell.
I am 21. No.
All right. You should have brought him in like a birthday cake or something like that.
Temos várias coisas bonitas
Quite a
do
few stories
tesouro.
about Uncle Paul
Tesouro,
being housed
tesouro.
there, being the mob boss of Chicago. I'd like to put
Vamos
anywhere from
aqui.
1,500 to
Liga
2,000.
clica. Vou fazer
Not much less than
para
that.
tipo mostrar tudo que eu
I
faço, né?
This looks like some really difficult locks to pick.
Faz essa rodinha por
Which key went to a cell? This is the main
assim.
jailhouse key. There were two outer doors.
Claro
This
que
would
estão
open up and then you went into the cell with the big door.
assim.
Where did you go? I had worked with an officer who was retiring. Alco Paul was housed in a Cook County jail. And he was Alco Paul's personal jail guard.
Isso.
And he was there only for a few weeks
Claro,
because then he went to
eu
trial.
vou
And then moved on
fazer
to Atlanta,
desta
Federal State
vez.
Penitentiary.
Se não existe
Back in the late 20s and the 30s,
olho
ran Chicago. Yeah, the only thing they could get
castanho.
was income tax evasion. And he killed a lot of people.
Mas só tem
But
esses
the fact was, he
castanhos.
was Al Capone. No witness would come forward to convict him or anything like that.
Esse é mais
Al
alaranjado.
Capone was straight up nuts.
Mais
For
escurinho.
some reason,
Eu
people like him.
sei
And artifacts connected to him can be worth a
que
lot of money.
bom.
And how much do you want for it?
Né?
I have like 1,500 in my mind. They're really interesting. So you don't have any actual paperwork proving they're his keys. No, I don't. Okay. I truly believe this person. He showed me where the cell was, but I have not. Okay. If there's a way to prove that they were to his cell, we have no problem. If we can't, we're like $15 a piece. So
não mudou.
when we sell stuff, we have to certify what it is. I agree with you that these are probably from the cell, but we can't prove it. So we just can't take them. I'm sorry. Thanks for coming in, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I was a little disappointed, but I do understand. You know, they have to be authenticated with paperwork. So I'm a little down on it.
If you were the old man, where would you hide pennies? Well, he's old, so I doubt he's climbing a ladder. Rick told us to look for the old man's stash of pennies, but we're coming up empty. This is going to take forever. He's had years and years
Agora
to
vai
perfect
aqui.
hiding skills. I think he might have hit
O
him up
olho
there.
tá
in the
feito.
boxes.
Tudo pra ficar mais bem realista. Vai ser bonito.
Hey, how can I help you? I have a Japanese kamikaze helmet. I want to
Ai,
sell.
não.
That's odd. I just don't imagine there'd be that many of these things laying around. Because basically, the whole idea of a
Tipo,
kamikaze
não.
was to blow your plane up on impact. And apparently it's shitty. I have the phone right.
Sabe?
My brother was in
That's
Japan and he
crazy.
brought it home after the war. He's the one that told me that it was a pilot. They've had it for quite a while. I'm hoping to get 500
E
more.
mostra o pai.
This first started happening,
Mostra.
don't expect it. You know, it's just not the way modern warfare was fought. You know, people.
And it was important that we respect that. He's not under arrest. He's free to leave. This is still being investigated as an accident, but there was something on here. How much was Lori Wolf worth?
I called Joe. I said, you know what your wife is worth? Close to $5 million. He goes,
What? That's not the answer that I was expecting. Could this have been a motive?
And the question was, looking at the call records, what was deleted that that person didn't want anyone else to see?
Detectives from Oakland Police Department and the FBI were investigating the mysterious death of Lori Wolf. Despite their early suspicions, they released husband Joseph Bontempo once he provided a statement.
So we offered Joe a ride wherever he wanted to go. We told him he couldn't go back to the house because the house was still being searched, and he elected to be given a ride to Brent Martin's house.
it was still dark. General rule of thumb, if you see flashlights through the window at 4 or 5 in the morning, it's not good. So I get up and I asked who it was. They identified themselves and I opened the door and I looked at Joe and I looked at the 2 police officers and Joe goes, Lori's gone. I went over and gave him a hug because I knew what he meant.
Joe and I were close enough that he chose to drop him off here. He said that she slipped and fell down the stairs. I was trying to understand what happened. It was difficult to get to the bottom of the story, especially with Joe, who is not a great expresser of thoughts. I just mostly wanted to make sure you're comfortable, you had some food, and I just said, you can stay here as long as you want.
Still reeling from the news herself, Brand faced the difficult task of notifying Lori's friends and family about her tragic passing.
I called everybody. I called your family, I called your friends. I took it upon myself to make that my job.
I first learned of Lori's death via a phone call from Brent. Lori had an accident on the stairs, and the first thing out of my mouth was, "Are you kidding?" And he said, "No, I'm sorry. It's for real." And then there was the silence that just sort of hung in the air between the two of us.
I was shocked. Lori had died, and there was nothing that I could do.
I thought it was some kind of joke. It was too unbelievable, and I took people's word at it that they were implying it was some kind of accident.
Because Lori had a connection with her machine shop, she was able to get several things fabricated for the staircase.
She designed the staircase. It was pretty modern, with no real banister.
She didn't want a railing on it, but looking down the steep stairs, it was scary. You had to watch your steps.
It could get pretty slick. I'd slipped on it a time or two while I was walking on my socks, so the possibility of accident wasn't out of the question one bit on that staircase.
The shock had barely settled in when friends and family were forced to consider an even darker possibility. Could Joe have been responsible for Lori's fall?
Anytime you have a person who's injured in their home and there's any suggestion that it was something more than pure accident, it's prudent that an investigation occur. There was no indication of any domestic abuse, violence, anything.
We all knew Joe and Lori. We all knew their relationship. The fact that it was an accident was really the only choice that would make sense to us at all.
When I graduated college, I went and stayed with her and Joey. They opened up the door for me and gave me a home base. And as a result, that solidified into a relationship that was very close. We were all quick to jump in and say, "No, Joe, there's no way." Joe loved Lori. Sweet on her. They had a wonderful relationship, and to believe that there was something other than an accident, no reason.
The Joey that I knew was so mild-mannered, meek and introvert, and never having seen Joey raise a hand to Lori, that I would think he could do anything like that. Why would you kill Lori, who was taking care of you?
Though Lori's loved ones adamantly defended Joe's innocence, detective suspicions deepened when they uncovered a particular detail regarding Lori's rather large estate.
Lori Wolf was very well off with many assets. Could this have been a factor? Could this have been a motive? It's important that we understand and that we try to find this out.
Lori ran her dad's business and was very good at that, but she had no will.
I was very surprised that Lori didn't have anything written down, or if she did, she hadn't submitted it. That was a shock for her as a very good businesswoman.
After the incident that happened, Lori's cousins and uncles asked me to be conservator of the estate. Joe didn't really want to have anything to do with the financial aspect. He wanted me to take over this job because he was not capable of doing it. He was terrible with money, and he didn't want that responsibility. I called him up and I said, "You know what your wife is worth?" And he goes, "I have no idea." I go, "It's close to $5 million. He goes, "What?" And it was a genuine what? It was a total surprise to me.
So who would get the fortune of Lori Wolf if she doesn't have any beneficiaries listed? By default, it would be Joseph Bontempo.
Detectives now felt they had uncovered a possible motive for murder, Lori's 7-figure estate. One day after Lori's death, Sergeant Sanchez attended Lori Wolf's scheduled autopsy, hoping for findings that could help point the investigation towards the truth.
All suspicious deaths go to an autopsy, and we wait for the pathologist's findings.
In this case, we have a very, very experienced pathologist here in Elk County. He did the autopsy on Lori. He details the many lacerations to the external body as well as all the injuries to the internal body, including the hemorrhaging, broken ribs.
However, this particular pathologist was unable to determine this to be a homicide at the time of the autopsy. The pathologist says, I'm going to have to wait on coming up with a finding. It's not unusual to wait for other tests. And that kind of put the homicide team in a bind. Because it's difficult to investigate a homicide unless you have the cause of death determined by the pathologist as a homicide, leaving the window open that this was an accident.
As they awaited the pathologist's ruling in the days following Lori Wolf's death, Oakland investigators sought a possible motive in the inheritance due to her widower, Joseph Bontempo.
What I knew now was that Lori Wolf was very well off with many assets. But what was more jaw-dropping to me was that Lori Wolf did not have any will or directive on where or to who these assets were to go to if she were to have an unfortunate accident. Because it's important that we understand and that we try to find this out. But I'm getting so much